day. From the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. The New Orleans Saints taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They already have as many wins in the second half as they did in the first half, and we're just starting the second half. That number's 0. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from the Superdome. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Niners take
so here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their quarterback in his 5th season now, the former number 2 overall pick, Carson Wentz.
Not only does he look the part, he plays it as well. Tall, prototypical-looking pocket passer with better athletic ability than what people think. Gets outside of the pocket and makes big plays downfield.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Beckham Jr.
The numbers for Beckham in last week's effort. 6 catches, 126 yards, and a trip to the end zone as well.
When you turn in good, consistent performances each and every week, you will rank in the top 10 in the league in receiving yards, and he's number 7 currently, hoping to move up as time goes on.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman, and it's second down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Now it's Lindsey. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
4-yard line.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
And it's 3rd down.
Play action, now Wentz. Steps away to his left. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback who played his college ball at Western Kentucky. He was a Hilltopper. It's Mike White.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
A 3-yard.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The ball carrier.
These two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year of the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over.
Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He'll drop this down to Coleman. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position for... And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Taken down by Bobby.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 20.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back.
By Brandon Graham.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A gain of 13 yards. And the 49er first down.
Wentz now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
intended.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and 13.
Now White throwing on 3rd and long. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
For number 82, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
from the 44. Wentz over the middle of the backer. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A gain of 14.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Shut him down! Shut him down! Let's do this!
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, he's got the hook up once again to Jeffrey. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's got his tight end, Burton. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
4-yard line.
One more time with Lindsey. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Trey Burton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Rosas to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. That time, a 9-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. On 2nd and 9, White. Now White lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Rosas now to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he breaks. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Robert Quinn, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Hands it off out of the gun. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14. They'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
At their own 39.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they...
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
A loss of 5 yards.
Well, maybe that can give them a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team. And he'll give it here to his running back.
down right around the 25. The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the 25 on second down. White, quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
15-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. We're back at about the 37-yard line. Brandon Graham in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now White. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And sacked.
Tyson Alualu. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Throwing on third and long. White. Under pressure, too great, and he goes down once more. Tyson Alualu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
3rd and
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
He finds Coleman. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
An 8-yard pickup.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down, it's Coleman. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Down at the 42.
The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, 49ers.
Wentz now on first down. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
On the draw play, Coleman. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made at the 30.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
He'll find Lindsey here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Lindsey. It's a gain of 10. First down, San Francisco.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Rosas to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was capped off by a Phillip Lindsey touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
As this offense trots back out there, we take a closer look at Mike White. And boy, Charles, they have to find a way to just get him some time to breathe back there. He's been pressured throughout this game.
And I'll bet in his mind he's thinking the focus shouldn't be on how many times I've gone down. It's where is it happening? Where are the breakdowns up front? They'll never say it publicly because good leaders don't do that. But they've got to figure out what's happening in the offensive line to keep people away from him so he actually has a chance to throw the football, because so far that has not been the case.
5 full sacks against him. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before half for Wentz. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it's been Carson Wentz with a strong first half. His guys are on the road to blow out City. They lead it big. As we send you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
To number 82.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First and 10.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Out of the gun, it's White. Popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Micah Fitzpatrick. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Micah Fitzpatrick, thinking back to last year, had a pick 6 for the Steelers shortly after coming over from Miami, and he steps up with another one here. Rosas now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Tom Davis. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. taken at about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Robert Quinn, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big. And now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
At their own 45.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. To throw, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
A gain of a yard.
Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Lindsey, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
They'll go again with Lindsey.
Philip Lindsey, the ball carrier.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Now Wentz. He finds Beckham complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 28. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. And I always look and get to the quarterback, but sometimes there's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. From the gun, they'll try to run it. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, White. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 8. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. And just a 30-yard punt that time. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, White. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now White with a 1st down throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of
that 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
45-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's White. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. From the gun. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Phillip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. And a 49er first down.
On first down, Lindsay. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down now, it's Lindsay, and he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Lindsay on the carry. The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down, it's Coleman. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Lindsay, the ball carrier.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
34-yard
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
First down, 49ers.
Now a carry for Lindsay. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 26. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down now, it's Lindsay. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 19-yard line.
Taken down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing his Wentz to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On second down, it's Lindsay, and he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8.
Here's White. Now White lost the football.
Carson Wentz set. A fumble on the play.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, White. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 37.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I really enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey, he gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That's Jason Peters, a future Hall of Famer, perhaps, with a penalty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run here with Lindsey down to the 25.
Philip Lindsey, the
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for San Francisco, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's another week, another loss as they fall now to 0-9. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.